Hello, I'm here to work on the mallet part for Ode to Joy, Joyful, Joyful. It is going to use 5 notes: B flat, C, D, E flat, and F. If you're finding notes on one that doesn't have the beginner labels on it, we have a group of 2, a group of 3, a group of 2. This is part of a group of 3. So 3, 2, 3, 2, and this is part of a group of 3. All the upper rack notes alternate between groups of 2 and 3. So in between the pair of 2 is a D, and in between a pair of 2 is another D. So there's 2 Ds. We want, if there's just 2 octaves, the lower one. If you have 3 octaves, we would want the one in the middle. So here's our D, and that's the first note of our song. This says E, but we need an E flat. Flat is upper rack to the left. So D, D, E flat, F. If you think of your grouping of 3, the F is right to the left of the grouping of 3. F, E flat, D, C. C is to the left of a grouping of 2, so up here would be another C. But we want all of our 5 notes for this song to be in the same octave, so we do not want to randomly skip. This would be random skipping. D, D, E flat, F, F, E flat, D, C, B flat, B flat. Even though I was hitting the right letter names, that is not the way we want to do it. You may have noticed that I just dampened. Dampening is simply touching the mallet to stop it from ringing. We tend to do that on long rest and at ends of songs. We don't do it after individual notes. Once again, unless you have a fancy specific marking, do not ever go. No, don't do that. Alrighty, so first 3 measures. Starting on the D, ready? D, D, E flat, F, F, E flat, D, C, B flat, C, D. You're going to notice that I was switching back and forth from right to left to right to left. That's called alternating. As a beginner, I want you to truly alternate everything. Once you get more advanced, you're going to find there's a lot of exceptions to the alternating rule, but all the exceptions are done with a purpose in mind. All right, 5, 6, 7, 8, exactly the same as what we just did. D, D, E flat, F, F, E flat, D, C, B flat, C, D. 13, 14, 15, 16, exactly the same as what we just did. D, D, E flat, F, F, E flat, D, C, B flat, C, D. So we've just covered half the song because it just keeps repeating. So when we look at measures 4, 8, and 16, we're going to see that 8 and 16 are the same. C, B flat, but 4 is different. D, C, C. Measure 4, measure 8 and 16. So it feels like you're doing the same thing over and over. I'm going to play fast for a moment. Don't really play it this fast. So you'll hear how after the first 3 measures, D, C, C, and after the next 3 measures, C, B flat. All right, this takes us to measures 9 through 12. 9 through 12 starts with quarter notes, C, C, D, B flat, ready, play. Again, go. And then we get into measures with eighth notes. In the measures with eighth notes, we're going to switch from 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to have 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Bum, 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 bum. The eighth notes get half of a beat instead of a full beat. So letter name chanting, C, D, E flat, D, B flat, C, D, E flat, D, C. We're now going to do a fingering. If you're playing on a marimba with delicate wood, you may have a teacher that doesn't want you to touch it. Xylophone, bell's not an issue. Righty, starting on the C. Ready? C, D, E flat, D, B flat, C, D, E flat, D, C. Again. C, D, E flat, D, B flat, C, D, E flat, D, C. And I'm going to play 10, 11, and I'm going to throw in 12. This is going to be at regular speed. Those of you working on this at home, this is YouTube. You can rewind it, go back, you can loop it, you can set it to go in the settings at 0.75 or 0.5 to slow it down to help you practice it. Here we go. Ready? All right, so there's all the separate parts of the song, and then you put them together and practice them with the other video that has you playing along with the electronic drum beat until you get it perfect and can turn it in.